Hello, everyone. I'm here. I'm just doing a live stream. I've been working all day. The sun kind of overcooked me a little bit, but I'll live to tell the tale. I'll be slathering on some olive oil or something. Hello, Jenny. How are you doing, hon? Can you hear me all right, Jenny? I'm just on the porch relaxing. Been out working on shutters all day painting. I hate to paint. And they finally finished up with my roof, and so I got all the shutters fixed. Hey, Bud Files, how you doing? Hoping the missus is doing better. But it's a cool evening. I think we're fixing to get some rain. Okay. Thank you, Jenny. Hey, Smoking. I hope everybody's doing all right. I'm trying to figure out how to make moderators in here, and I can't. I was going to make all y'all moderators. Okay, I'm old and can't figure it out. That'll be all right. What are y'all up to? Smoking, what time is it in New Zealand, hon? I'm just getting old smoking. I've been working all day like I was at a job. They finally finished up with my roof at the house, and I changed roof colors and my shutters. I never liked the color of my shutters, so I'm painting them black. And painting shutters like about like trying to herd cats. But I'm getting it done, and because I wasn't gonna buy no new shutters. The way prices are now, gosh, I get faint when I go into Lowe's, which is our home improvement store over here in the States, JoJo. And I think Lowe's is regional. I think they're in the Southeast big. Oh, that's great, Jenny. I love little babies. I miss being able to, hold the little babies, because I didn't want to be around any little babies to get them sick during everything that was going on. And I just miss their laughter and just the way they do stuff. I didn't do the roof, Joe. I hired a company to do it. I used to do roofs, but I don't have a crew anymore. Don't want a crew again because I got tired of babysitting really. And there's um, 55 squares on this house. But look at my video tomorrow. There was one guy and two women, and them women impressed me working on that roof. Hey, Debbie, how are you doing? Okay, Jenny, do that. I'd like to see him. Debbie's got a beautiful granddaughter, and she's supposed to have a dance recital today or tomorrow. I can't remember. I'm flying. I probably Jenny, it's not real funny, hon, but I may have swallowed a fly before I noticed the other two in there. Who knows? I was feeling a little bit good. And Happy Wife's in here. Hey, Happy Wife, how you doing, hon? Yeah, Debbie, I was just talking about this roofing. I've been in construction for way too long, and we had ladies that worked in finished carpentry and framing and stuff like that, and they're good, not doubting that. But I never had seen women doing any roofing, and these were two ladies doing this roof, and hey, they were as good as any men, and they could work, and they moved a bundle of shingles is 90 pounds, and they were moving them like nothing. Hey, when they get off in the evening, I'd have my cold beer, and I'd cook for them one Saturday too. Yeah, I could have swallowed a fly, happy wife. I had a couple in a beer, so who knows? But yeah, well, depending on how you lay them, there's about 55 squares of shingles on my house, and them girls help tear them off, clean up, and for the amount of shingles they had, that was somewhere around 15,000 pounds. But you figure there was 15,000 pounds on the roof they tore off, and then they had to pick up another 15,000 pounds to put that and haul all that off. And hey, they impressed me, and they were up there laughing and just having a good time. Oh, Debbie, my back, God, it's old and out of warranty. I have good days and bad days. It's used to be I had a certain level of pain and I went on with it. Now it kind of spikes and doesn't. And I use these pain patches, and thanks to Happy Wife, she told me about them, and so I use those. That helps out a lot, but you can only use them like 4 hours a day, and so I time them on my phone when I put one on, and they make me feel good. But I know if I get to feeling too good, I'm gonna get stupid and start moving stuff and stuff like that. So I try to manage a happy meeting place on that because I've still got to do stuff. There's just no other way, and I'm too stubborn to ask for help in my old age. Hey, that's right, happy wife. Those girls, God, I hate to try and guess their age. I'd say they're in their early 20s, perhaps. And that the guy would leave to go dump the trailer, and that they'd rock and roll. All right, love you too, JoJo, and have a good evening, hon. Thank you for stopping by. Happy wife, it's nice in North Carolina. It ought to be nice down there where you're at too. I don't know. I see dark clouds over that way, unless you're getting rain. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Debbie. Gosh, you're still getting around. You're a tough one, girl. Yeah, it's cooled off here. Happy wife. I'm sitting on the porch, and it was kind of funny. There's a dog up the road that looks a lot like my Stretchy, and he came walking by, and I glanced at him. I thought it was Stretchy had got out of the house, which Stretchy's not like that. But the dog I had, Bo'd get out the house. He wanted to be wherever I was. Yeah, that's right, Debbie. Because there for a while, it was I was trying to get my back. I was rolling on a hard rubber ball on the floor, trying to get my back to reset and everything. And if I had laid up with it, and I'm still not 100%, but what do you do? I'm hard headed. I keep on going. It was hot today, happy wife. I'm painting my shutters, and I got a little burnt. Yeah, I cemented it. It's amazing what they can do to your spine. And, I had surgery one time, and they gave me a block in my spine, but it didn't heal up properly, and my spine was evidently leaking some kind of fluid. And I'd be all right in the morning time, but by the evening time, I'd have like a major headache. And it was, yeah. And but I was calling trying to get in, and finally I got in. I think I may have told you the story, Happy Wife, but finally they let me in. They pulled blood out of my arm, shot it in my back, and everything was okay. Which I'm a wuss anyway when it comes to headaches. I do not like headaches, and I rarely get them, but normally, and I don't get migraines or nothing. I don't know what would happen if I get migraines. When people tell me they get migraines, I feel so sorry. Debbie, how's the weather in uh, Canada doing? Is it hot up there too? Well, I've got a slight breeze going here, and it's the flies. Gosh, Happy Wife, you need flies down there? Debbie, you need some flies? I'll get you a box full and send them up there to you. We're just overrun with them everywhere. I don't know what the deal was. What made the flies so abundant this year? Well, I'm glad you don't get them anymore, Happy Wife. About the closest thing to a migraine is when I had that thing with my that spinal block, and is the only thing I could imagine that would hurt like that. And I'd get out of my vehicle and about have to crawl in the house and crawl up on the bed. My head hurt so bad. Oh, that is nice, Debbie. It was hot here, and I've been taking shutters down, cleaning them, and getting stung by wasps. I hadn't taken down a shutter yet that didn't have like 8 or 10 wasp nests behind it. Not wasp all over it. They weren't active nests, but there had been some in there. And every once in a while, I'll run up on a small nest. I have to agree with you on that, Happy Wife. Yeah, we have gnats too, Jenny. Jenny, you need some flies up that way? I can send you some flies. Oh, I got stung 3 times, Happy Wife. Okay, it just beeped, Jenny. I don't know if I can go to it and stay on the stream or lose. I got a new phone, and I do not know what I'm doing with this phone. I hate having to change phones, but that's why I jumped and did a stream. I just wanted to see if it would work, and I like the phone, and I got a case for it and all that. But I just by the time I get to knowing it real good, it'd be time to change to something else. Who's grilling the weekend? Anybody grilling? I grilled barbecue chicken today, slow cooked it, and it was falling off the bone. I'd wrapped it in tinfoil and seasoned it, and then when I finally unwrapped it, and hey Rob, how you doing? And I unwrapped the chicken and put barbecue sauce on it, and gosh, that chicken was good. I was hungry though. Debbie, I got a like a charcoal color for my roof shingles. It's a light black, and I never liked the other shingles, so I'm painting my shutters black. Hey, I agree with your daddy, Jenny. I mean, by the time I get knowing how to use it and get real fluent with it, then they change. That sounds good, Rob. Stretchy's at the door wanting out with me. Did want out. I don't know. He went back in. He gets moody sometimes. What'd y'all grill out, Rob? Steak? Gosh, I've been looking at the prices of steaks. If y'all go into, I don't know, I know they do this in all stores because I've seen them done in Piggly Wiggly and Food Line, but they'll reduce the meats and they put these stickers on there. And the meat is good. You just carry it home, put it in some Ziploc bags, and freeze it. But the price decreases, and you can grab that. And I know at Food Line, if you go in Food Line about an hour after they open, they go through there and reduce, and you can get some good deals like that. You don't have a cell phone, Debbie? uh, I bet your dad's a good man, Jenny. Yeah, I just don't have no patience for it, you know. So I guess that's where a lot of my, a lot of people sit there and keep working with it till they figure it out. I'm not that individual. That's no problem, Jenny. Okay, yeah, Irene, I'm happy wife. I appreciate that. And okay, that's what I needed. You already got the piece ready to go, and yeah, I used to have a landline, and gosh, how long did we have that number? We'd had that number since I was born that I can remember. There was another number, but I don't know it. And okay, thank you, Irene. And but we had the same number for years on landline, and I never used it. So finally, I just did away with it. I wish I could have kept it as my cell number, but it is what it is. And whoever got it called me up and asked me could they refer calls to me because they got calls. I told them they were polite about it. I said, yeah, that's fine. It's BoxCar Jerry. Well, hello, BoxCar Jerry. How are you doing tonight? That's one way to handle those pesky scam callers. Has anybody called you about your auto insurance on that line? I've been working outside all day, Jerry. I've got slightly burned, so I'm gonna be putting aloe on my ugly self tonight. And got a lot done though. I'm real happy about the way things are going. They're finished with my roof now. Jerry, it was over 55 squares. Two girls and a guy put them on. I roofed. Yeah, yeah. I get all kind of calls. I get a lot of they're raising money for stuff, and I had one call. I can't remember what they were raising money for, but I told them, I said, "Hey, they just had y'all on the news that y'all were a scam," and they hung up quick. Yeah, 55 squares. That's a pretty big roof, Jerry. You figure one square is like 100 square feet, which is three bundles of shingles. And there was 165 bundles. And I was telling everybody earlier before you got in here, Jerry, it was a guy and two ladies up on that roof, and them two ladies impressed me. I grilled out for them last Saturday, cooked for them, and they when they finished up, I gave them a case of Coronas, and but yeah, them ladies, they worked as hard as any guy I've ever seen. I was thoroughly impressed, and I remember back not too it's been a while back, but we started having women and carpenters, framing and finish carpenters, and I thought they did it better work than the guys. They had more of an eye for detail to me. But these ladies on that roof, yeah, I never saw any lady roofers, and I was impressed. I know that sounds like I'm a Neanderthal, but it's just there weren't any women in roofing. Yep, you got that right, Irene. that is a good way, Jenny. Yeah, that's true, Irene. Yeah, Jenny, I tell them I've got a 74 Ford Pinto, and they said, "Do you have any other vehicles?" And I'll tell them a moped or something like that, and normally they hang up on me. Jerry, what are you cooking tonight? You grill out a lot, Jerry, or do you stay in the city or you stay in the suburbs, Jerry? I know it seems like your shop is in the city. Yeah, I cooked barbecue chicken earlier, Jerry. I slow cooked it. Gosh, it turned out really good. It was fall off the bone, and it was some. It had all the price reductions on it. Hey, there's no shame in my game. Oh, okay, Jerry. Gosh, yeah, I grill out at least 4 times a week. Sometimes if I'm gonna be outside, I'm surprised I didn't do it today, but I didn't eat breakfast. I grab a little snack or something, and normally I'll cook on breakfast on my grill. I cook biscuits on the grill. Not homemade biscuits, Irene, canned biscuits, but I can put them on the grill and cook them. I used to do that a lot. Yeah, I bet it would be hard grilling in the city like that. And I know we were at a friend's house, and they were kind of in a, oh, they were apartments, and we had a grill out and started grilling, and every neighbor they had came out, and he told me, he said, "Watch everybody come out when we start grilling," and it was smelling good, and they were coming out, and I guess they wanted something off the grill or something. A ham sandwich with a pickle. Nothing wrong with that, Jerry. Nothing wrong with some good pickles. Gosh, I used to love homemade pickles, but I need to learn how to make them. But it's just one of those things I never have gotten around to. Always something to do for me, and not enough hours in the day. Um, hey, what's everybody's gas prices? I filled up in South Carolina this week on my truck. It was $4.60 some odd cents I paid. Well, that makes sense, Irene. I'm surprised they let them grill on the terrace. My garden is not as big as I wanted, but I'm going to plant some more stuff, Debbie, some stuff that I can harvest out, in time. And between rabbits and chickens and what possums I can catch, I believe that's all there's going to be to eat this year. Wow, 4.89. Dill pickles. You can keep your dill pickles, Jenny. I'm not. I like kosher. I like a little bit of kick to mine. Yeah, you got that right, Irene. Jerry, what I do, I, I I have pecan trees, and I don't know what you know about pecan trees, but they'll throw limbs in a heartbeat. And a lot of times, I'll find limbs down, and people they have a lot of pecan orchards. If they got a limb down, I'll stop and ask them. And one guy, he just told me, he said, just go in there and pick it up, and I'll get wood, and I'll use the majority of pecan wood in the grill. That way, my heat is more constant, and I don't have to use as much charcoal. And it's good wood to grill with. Any hardwood you can grill with. uh, uh, tell the husband I said, hey, Irene. Yeah. I was out there today, and he was all stepping high. Uh, Irene gave me a lavender Orpington rooster. She couldn't keep it where she was at, so I brought it out here to the farm. And he's got his two females with him. And this chicken, he goes bad. He just pecks at me, but he's doing nothing but protecting them girls. Hey, Backwoods boy, how are you doing? A leader, that's right. God. All right, Debbie, y'all confused me with the conversion. I'll have to convert that out and see what that equates to per gallon. And I have to take off my shoes to do all that ciphering. Backwoods boy, what state are you in? Seemed like I remember, but the way my memory is, I'm not going to chance it. And how much is gasoline up there too? They said the inflation is costing the average family $400 a month, and I believe it too because it's just man. By the time you pay something or go grocery shopping, I went the other day for a little bit of nothing. It was $100, 4 liters in a gallon, a little more. Okay, Stretchy's doing all right. He's inside. He don't like all the flies. He'll come out here and do his business, and he wants back in. And Matilda, she is Matilda. She's such a mess. I let her out at night now, and she spends half the night with Stretchy, depending on where he's at. Then she comes in there and sleeps part of the night with me, or either she's nudging at me, want me to pet her a little bit, and she's wide open. Gosh, she's such a mess. You got that right, Irene. Pennsylvania. For whatever, I thought you were up there. I couldn't remember. Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. And, I'm on the North South Carolina line, so a lot of times I go into South Carolina probably at least twice a week, and I'll fill up over there. But it doesn't seem to be there's a lot of savings over there right now with just the prices the way they're going up. Yeah, Jenny, the flies are like a plague down here. I mean, they're just landing. There's like two or three on you at one time, more than that. They're trying to land. He's got to get his bath. I may do it tomorrow. I've got to see. Oh, and I've got some new rescue cats at the farm. I got a black and white cat. I call him Oreo. Then I got a little gray cat, and call that Smokey. Well, I'd seen this orange and white cat around here. I've seen it several times. Well, I saw it the other day. Robbie and I were on the porch. Robbie is my gray cat, the one that's real tame. And she shot off her chair and went running down to the end of the porch. And I'm like, what's going on? Well, Orange Cat had come on the porch to get some of her food. I've never seen her do like that, but she does not like Orange Cat. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I've got three new ones. Orange Cat showed up, so if he's hungry, I don't mind him eating. But I got two more ferals, and they're fixed. Got all the shots and everything. Yeah, I'm using those too, uh, Irene, and I'm having good luck with them too. They've cut down a lot, but I still, yeah, these are ferals, Irene. They were trapped and got fixed, and when they fix them, they'll nip their ear to show everybody that they're feral. Excuse me, to show everybody that they're ferals. And but yeah, they I've got Robbie and Black Cat. I've had them for probably 5 years, I guess. And most of the time, I have cats a pretty long time. uh, Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. I need it. Thank you, Irene. Appreciate that. Starboard Captivator Flytrap. I never heard of that, Jerry. Hello, Shannon Durham. Nice to have you. We're just sitting around talking, just about nothing in particular. How's gas prices up where you're at, Shannon? Yeah. Hey, I saw a thing, Irene. It says amateurs built the Ark and engineers built the Titanic. Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Jenny, come on. Yeah, I'm hoping these cats are helping with the rodent population. I just released my two ferals, and normally they disappear. I've caught glimpses of them, but that's not unusual till they kind of get settled. And I've got different feeding stations for them, and then they finally reappear. Yeah, we do, Jerry. Matter of fact, I've got one. Excuse me, probably 6 miles from me, and I go there a lot. And a lot of times they have some pretty good sales on clothes and stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, I had to do it. Uh, I use these bags, Jerry, the ones Irene was talking about. There's a compound in there. You pour water in there to a certain line, and the bags stink. It's got a funnel system up top. The flies crawl in there because evidently they think something dead because it smells like something dead. And then they get in there and can't get out and they drown. Jenny, is Amy still in North Carolina, or has she left the state yet? Yeah. I'm real careful about what I put out, Jerry, because man, hey Frank, welcome. Glad you could stop by. Yeah, Shannon, it is. Hey, Lori J, thanks for stopping by. Flies get dizzy. I don't know. They could, Irene. Well, glad you can make it by, Frank. It was kind of impromptu live stream. I got a new phone and working out a lot of the bugs with it. I know, like you're real technical, Frank, and but myself, it takes a little bit of time and practice. And by the time I master this phone, it'll be time to get another one. Lori J, what state are you in? What's the gas prices there? Yeah, I'm driving. I've got smaller vehicles, so I get decent gas mileage, and still try to have to fill them up. I try not to let them get real low because it just breaks my heart to fill them up. Tennessee, you're about on with North Carolina. I love Tennessee area, Lori J. Used to go up there to Gatlinburg and around the Crossville area, and I love that longest yard sale that goes through Tennessee. I love that. I'd love to be able to go to that this year, and I might. I need a road trip. Yeah, get out them roller skates, Shannon. Do some spins for us. I used to roller skate. I couldn't now. I'd kill myself. Oh, okay, Laura. Are you in East or Western Tennessee, Lori? I love the eastern part, which I've traveled all the way through it, and I really love that Gatlinburg area. Really? Yeah, you can't. It's got the mountains though, Irene. That's one thing. And I went up there so much, I kind of learned the back way so I could avoid a lot of the crowds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd love to see my glowing white legs and some Daisy Dukes. Look like I'd be riding a chicken, Frank. Yep, you do have the beaches. You got that. Oh, I was always, we went to the beach a lot and never to the mountains a lot. So I kind of went to the mountains more, which I like both of them because, well, as you know, Irene, what am I, about an hour, depending on which beach I go to, I'm like an hour and a half from the beach. I can be there. I used to go there a lot when I had my motorcycle. I'd ride down there and eat and just listen to a band down there. Or there's one place you go and they usually have a band on Sundays. Lori, actually, I've been to Klingman's Dome. I went all the way up to the top, and yeah, you can see a lot from there. That is beautiful up through there, and that's on the in the parkway between Maggie Valley and Gatlinburg. If I remember correctly, I've been to Klingman's Dome. I know that. I went with I carried my kids up there. No, there's a lot of people my age wearing Daisy Dukes, Irene, especially with my knobby, ugly legs. Oh yeah, yeah. And at that altitude, I think in Klingman's Dome, the highest point in that area, Lori J. And I know, I think they said you could see a couple of states from there, if I remember. Jenny, you going to sleep? Well, you have a good night too. Thank you for stopping by, Jenny. I'll leave that email. Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. I always like going. That's like I like the beach in the wintertime and the off seasons. I'm an off season type person. And y'all got a bunch of gators down there now, Irene. There was another people talking about a gator at the beach, which gators about everywhere. I know a lot of these places around here probably got gators. Yeah, Lori J. Yeah, it does get packed up there. And there's a in that'd be Pittman Center area in Gatlinburg. There's a little church up there that has a stream behind it. I used to always carry my kids back there. We'd go swimming some of the coldest water I've ever encountered. But I always go there when I'm up that way just to have good memories of watch my youngins out there and but the church uses it for baptisms. Catching up with the chat. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that, Irene. Well, you got the gators at the beach and the bears in the mountains. I, it's been years ago. There was this bear, and I thought I saw a bear, and sure enough, it was a mama bear raiding a dumpster with three babies, and we were way off. And a guy came up and told me, he said, "Sir, I wouldn't get in between that bear and her cubs." I said, "Sir, we don't have bears where I'm from, but I'm no idiot." And if that bear even come toward us, I was going to take off in the vehicle. Oh yeah, Cades Cove is a place, y'all, that the state park took over, but they kind of left it in its natural state with old log homes and all. It's in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and you can drive through it. Beautiful, beautiful area. Yeah, matter of fact, there's a log home that was in Cades Cove, and I remember seeing it. And I saw it. They were doing a program on log homes, and they showed that home, but they had reversed the photo, and the window was on the other side of the chimney. And I just one of those little fluky things that I happen to remember. And I'm like, well, that's the log home, but it looks different. Well, I said that's got to be the same log home, and sure enough, they said it was. Yeah, you you get in these places during tourist time, and it's just going to be loaded. And which I don't know, I've got to reassess how I travel because I always want to have. I can leave Matilda for a few days, put her a feeder and a couple of things of water in there. But Stretchy, I like for him to be with me as much as I can. So he's a pretty good travel companion too. Oh, well, that's good, Lori J. Yeah, yeah. Hey, nothing to relax like a bunch of chickens and dogs and cats. Right now, Robbie, she's sitting right beside me, and that's really her chair. Stretchy will get up in it just to be uh, uh, a mess. That's nice of you, Irene. Let the hub join. Well, y'all, I'm gonna be ending this thing here in just a few minutes because I need a shower and my old self is tired. And I appreciate y'all coming by and spend a little bit of time with me. And I've got a memory video coming out tomorrow about the roof and some other stuff that happened to me. So y'all check that out and check out each other's channels, those of y'all that publish content. And I will be talking with y'all soon. Thanks for stopping by.